Hey y'all, good morning. This is Robert. I am at Home Depot. It is Wednesday morning. It's about 40 degrees right now here in beautiful Pell City, rural Alabama. Those are blackberries, and those are blooming. This is on the side of the road at Home Depot. The parking lot trash, you see all that. It is blackberry winter. The middle of April, the tail end of April, and the blackberries are blooming. This signifies blackberry winter. And every year when the blackberries are blooming, the temperatures dip way down. Tonight we're supposed to see 30 degrees Fahrenheit, and this is always an indication of when to plant, when not to plant, when to grow your garden. We're going to let Jeremiah hold this. You know, my Papa Day said that you never ever plant your vegetable garden until after Good Friday. Well, Easter Good Friday, it occurred several weeks early this year. Let's try not to get run over. That big blue Jeep is everywhere today. So, I always try to remember his advice, but I know that Easter is variable on the dates, but blackberry winter is consistent. Not with the dates, but with temperatures. Look, that whole field over there is covered in white blackberry blossoms. I thankfully have just about eradicated wild blackberries from my property through the help of the goats and the weed eater. I'm going to try to roll this up. My button, the actuator does not always work. Well, I really need a haircut, don't I? Well, we're home. It has been an eventful morning. We have gotten all of our chores done. Nothing bad's happened. I shouldn't have said eventful. We just worked really hard. It's about noon already. We have all of our chores done, so we're just piddling around doing little things. And part of it is putting some nest in for these hens. I have a flock of just goofy hens. Nothing exciting, nothing really purebred, just some laying hens. They are already investigating. These are all olive eggers or Easter eggers. There's some Brahmas in here and some cull Wyandottes. This big fluffy butt hen right there, she's one of them. She has a straight comb when Wyandottes are supposed to all have rose combs. Anyhow, I need to make some more bottoms for this set of nest and get it all cleaned up, cleaned out, and hung up so that these hens have somewhere to lay eggs other than just a couple of milk crates. When I was 9 or 10 years old, my parents got me this nest for Christmas, and it has just been a wonderful asset to my farm life ever since. So I've had that, 35 years? Yeah. Made out of galvanized metal. It has just, let's see, I got a hen coming up to join me. It's lasted that long, mostly always out in the weather. Are you pouncing like a cat?
No.
Say meow.
Meow.
Oh my gosh. Catherine's being a cat. Our neighbors are cutting grass on the riding lawnmower. I do not succumb to peer pressure. I will not be cutting grass today. Hey sweetie, what are you about to do now?
Chewing my nails.
You're chewing your nails? I thought you were going to cover these plants for your mom so that they don't freeze tonight.
It's already freezing.
Yeah.
I am wearing 2 shorts and a jacket, and I'm still freezing, while you are just wearing a t-shirt and you're not freezing.
Well, this is my normal outfit all year long. So we had these plants covered last night, and we uncovered them this morning so that they could get some sunlight. But it's getting late and it's time to cover them back.
Daddy, I have a question. Why did I used to wake up at 8, but now I only wake up at 11?
Because you're lazy and you sleep too late. You stay awake too late, past your bedtime.
Very true. Mainly because I'm cold.
So these are all of our itty bitty little figs and our itty bitty little everything else, the hydrangeas and everything. Okay, you're going to have to tuck that underneath the crate that they're sitting in so that it doesn't blow off. You're such a good helper. I appreciate you so much. Can you come and cover this last big fig over here?
What's this? Oh.
Yeah, it's just a sheet. Okay, you're going to have to pull it some more. Yeah, it needs to be covered more.
It's technically covered.
Okay. Alright, you're going to have to do something to weight it down a little bit.
I think I'm saying wrong in it. I can't sleep unless my entire body is covered up.
Your whole body?
Yes.
Your mother's the same way. She can only sleep at night if she has covers over her whole self.
And when I wake up with no covers, I am really scared.
Because somebody uncovered you? It's you. I promise you it's you.
I know.
You sleep in our bed sometimes and you kick all the covers off. Yep. Alright. We gotta go cover the plants in the front yard.
Who thinks 2021 is worse than 2020?
Well, a lot of people think 2021 is worse than 2020 for different reasons.
I think it is because I got a walk soaked in my hand.
You fell and got hurt, didn't you?
Yes, I got walk soaked.
You also just got some teeth pulled out, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Her new canine teeth on either side of her mouth grew in way quicker than we thought they would, and the baby teeth didn't come out. So she had to go to the dentist.
And I had shark bite.
Yes, she said she was shark bite because she had 2 sets of teeth.
You always said that my mouth was big enough for 2 sets of teeth.
No, I say you talk enough for 2 sets of teeth.
Okay. Also, my mouth was big enough.
Okay, smile real pretty. Yikes. So while Jeremiah is gathering up all of our potted tropical houseplants and carrying them back inside the house, I want to show you what we have been doing. Here in this garden bed, it's a 4-foot by 12-foot garden bed. Over the last 2 years or so, the level of the soil has sunken. And so I have taken a rake and a shovel and I have pulled all the garden soil up to one side of the bed. Pretty much we got some road noise going on. Pretty much we have sifted that soil and gotten out every root and vine and weed cluster that we could. And we are filling this side of the bed in with just yard waste, bits and twigs that have fallen, limbs that have fallen, little things that the kids have cut up. I'm going to put some bagged compost on top of that as much as I possibly can, and I'm going to rake some of this back over the top of it, maybe add some more potting soil onto that. Look, Jeremiah's getting the impatiens that he bought his mother for her birthday last week. Yeah, put those inside too. And there's beautiful Catherine. There's a fiddle leaf fig that is behind that aquarium. What are you doing?
I hurt my hand.
You hurt your hand, how?
Well, the dolly into my boat has crushed my hand in it.
It crushed your hand in it? Oh, sweetie, it couldn't possibly have been that bad. It barely has any kind of bungee cord on it at all. Look at the leaves blowing. That's the cold air coming in for tonight. It's supposed to be 30 degrees tonight. It'll be late fall before we have temperatures like this again. But yeah, that's what we're doing here. I have another bed there to do, and then one behind me. I'm going to do the same thing. I have planted some what's supposed to be potato onions down there, so I probably won't be spreading that soil back out. But those are a perennial bunching onion. And Catherine's got another cat.
Guys, comment below. Is its name Midnight or Grumpy? Everyone calls it Grumpy, but it's my cat and I named it Midnight.
We all call him Grumpy Cat because he has a grumpy personality. Look at you, you done fell in my bed. But Catherine likes to call him Midnight, even though he's not black.
I don't know.
Now look, this is the last remaining jungly area where these blackberry vines persist. This is the only area where they grow on our property that the goats do not have access. And there's more. You see some there. It is my responsibility to eradicate these. You say, Robert, why would you want to cut down wild blackberries? Well, A, they are covered in thorns. B, they make tiny little dried up yucky tasting berries that are very bitter, that have very large seeds that are not really worth eating. And C, and possibly most importantly, they are not a native blackberry. This is a Himalayan blackberry. I would much rather grow blackberries that are an improved variety, do not have thorns, make a larger berry that tastes better with smaller seeds that are juicy. These just really are not palatable to me. Maybe the wild, feral, invasive Himalayan blackberries where you grow taste better than these, but these are not nice. They don't taste good, and the thorns are just absolutely wicked. The kids cry every time they come over here to this area. A, because they get poked with the yuccas, but B, because the blackberry vines are just atrocious. So that's it, guys.